Human relations. The importance of good relationship at work and at home. How to get along with your family. Good afternoon, Ma'am Jihan. This is Marina Bargayo. This is my blog about human relations. In today's fast-paced world, we often find that personal relationships take a back seat to career advancement and time spent at work. But this is a mistake. Good personal relations are not just nice to have. They are essential for long-term happiness and well-being. Working together with other people is challenging whether you are their boss or their subordinate. And it doesn't get any easier when they happen to be family members. But it can also be extremely rewarding as long as you keep things in perspective and don't allow your relationship with them to supersede your relationship with God. Trust and support between family members isn't something that just happens. It takes intentional effort on a daily basis. What's the importance of good relationships at work and at home? We spend a considerable portion of our lives at work, and the quality of our relationships with our superiors, colleagues, and employees can have a profound impact on us. Being in a toxic work environment is one of the most stressful situations that a person can find themselves in. It can take a significant toll on your health and happiness, and it's something that can be avoided by learning how to navigate work relationships effectively. Family relationships are even more important than work relationships for a couple of reasons. First, family relations are often long-lasting, whereas your colleagues are probably only around for a limited period of time. This means that family relationships are much more important for providing support and guidance as you navigate life's critical junctures. Second, family relationships are typically much more intense than work relationships. Your family members are much more likely to know you well and to have strong opinions about who you are, whereas your colleagues are probably just getting to know you and your work. Why are relationships so important? As mentioned, there are relationships that will support you and guide you through life's most challenging times. They can also provide a sense of belonging and foster a sense of identity and belonging. Family members provide us with a sense of belonging and identity because they are the people who know us best. They know our likes and dislikes, our strengths and weaknesses, and our personal quirks. They are our family and can provide a sense of belonging and identity in a way that no one else can. Healthy relationships with family members can also provide us with a sense of purpose in life. A strong relationship with a parent or other family member can help us to see that there is still a purpose to our life even after we have children and start a family of our own. The importance of family in our lives. The family is the first society formed by man, the first school for the transmission of culture. The family is the first and most important cell of human society. Jose Maria Escriva, family relationships have always been a source of connection and warmth for people. Going back to the beginning of mankind, families have been the fundamental building blocks of every culture. They remain important to this day and are now more than ever the ones we rely on in times of need. Family members often become so close that they are able to reach each other's thoughts without having to speak a word. This special connection is one of the best reasons to stay close to your family members. A loving family is a constant in times of change, providing you with a sense of safety and belonging in all situations. 3 ways to improve your relationship with your family. Building stronger relationships with your family members begins with a shift in perspective. You have the ability to bring positive change to your relationships, but you must take the first step. Here are a few ways you can start improving your relationships with your family members today. Communication. This is the foundation of all relationships. If you want to build a strong connection with your family members, it must start with open and honest communication. Communication is not just about what you say, it's also about how you communicate. Make a conscious effort to communicate in a way that builds your relationships and avoid destructive communication that tears down your relationships. Spending time together. Strong relationships aren't built through phone calls and text messages alone. You must spend time in person with the people you want to have strong relationships with. This is not only important for your family members, but also for your spouse, your children, and other close family members. Taking an interest in one another. Family relationships go both ways. You must also be willing to take an interest in what your family members are doing in their lives. By taking an interest in their interests and goals, you show them that you are committed to the relationship and want to invest in their well-being. Conclusion. Family relationships are important for our mental health and overall long-term happiness. These relationships can also be extremely rewarding if you put effort into improving them. Building stronger relationships with your family members begins with a shift in perspective. This shift must be toward open and honest communication. You must also be willing to spend time with your family members in person, taking an interest in their lives and investing in your relationships with them. These are the building blocks of strong family relationships, and they can help you to experience more peace and happiness in your life. This is Marina Bargayo. This is my blog about human relationship, especially about family relationship. Thank you for being my mentor in this subject, human relations. Thank you so much.